Hey guys, this is David, and also known as Simply Sunday. But I don't really care about the nickname Tim anymore, because I really don't think you can really steal my identity just because you know my first name. So I'm not really, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say David, whatever. And we're gonna be looking at a game between JesuRocks and Ksight. JesuRocks is a very close friend of mine. Knew each other since high school, uh, and started playing Brood War together. And I remember back then he was still Zerg and I owned him, but now he's pretty good. Actually, way better than me now. I'm sorry about my voice. I just woke up. Actually, I'm just gonna have some water. So okay, it's gonna be JesuRocks between this red Protoss up here and his Ksight. He is a master player, but I don't really know that much about him. I just know that Tim said that it was an epic game, so I am casting this game without him because I think he's like working or something, so it's not really. I don't know where he is. So we're gonna be casting this game, and at a point when it gets too bored, I'm gonna tell you something really funny about Tim's name, JesuRocks. There's a very funny fact about that, and I think it's worth sharing. So I'll tell you guys later. I'm just gonna quickly open my production tab here. Another pylon going down, and it seems that Timmy is going for a fast expo and then a spawning pool. So that's a pretty standard play. And Ksight too, he's getting a cybernetics core right there to block off the ramp. But of course that's not gonna stop Timmy from scouting. So he does send his drone in there. Yeah, Timmy does like scouting, by the way. Because every time we play together, he's probably the only one that scouts in like a 3v3, and no one else scouts because we're just so lazy. And so yeah, and he does awesome scouting harass with just one drone, and it's crazy. So he does have his second hatchery out, and it seems that Ksight is going for a hallucination instead of a warp gate. So I don't really understand what's going on. Maybe he accidentally clicked hallucination instead of warp gate, and he's chrono boosting it out. I don't know what the situation is, but this is definitely not a standard play. And now he's chrono boosting his sentry out, so maybe he did mean that. And he is getting a forge. Maybe he's probably, you know, expecting an early attack, but I doubt it because Timmy did go for a second expansion. And Timmy is just getting drones. He has 2 queens, one on each of his bases, and he is getting Ksight is getting another gateway here. I don't understand. Maybe he, yep. So he does have his sentry out, but it seems that he doesn't really have enough energy to be making a hallucination. And he is getting a starport. I don't know. And he's getting attack 1 upgrade already. I don't know. This is not a standard play at all. It's kind of bizarre, actually. Let's see if that probe gets taken out. Probably will. There's 2 Zerglings and there's queens. Whoa, 2 queens! And there's 2 queens here as well. What is Timmy going? Is he going for his... Oh, I think Tim is going for a really weird build as well. I think he's gonna go for mass queens. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be great. And see, he's getting more queens. Yep, definitely mass queens. And I don't know about you guys, if any Zerg players out there, mass queens actually works pretty well because queens don't take larva to make, right? And so you can just pump them out, and also in that time you're just droning up like crazy. So in the same time you have quite a bit of defense, and you're droning up like crazy, and you get a super boost at economy. So it is not a bad strategy at all. And it seems that Ksight is using hallucination pretty well here. I don't really get it. But he does have a Void Ray out, and I think he's gonna try and come around and do some possible damage. But Timmy just has way too many queens, and I think that Void's gonna get taken out so easily. But if I were Tim, I would try to hide those queens, you know, when that Void comes around, because they could get quite a bit of scouting information. So all he's getting is Zerglings, and he does have about he has 6 queens. I find this very amusing. And so he does have a Phoenix and a Void out, and he's gonna try and do some possible harass here. I think that's 1 worker going down, 2nd worker, 3rd worker. Oh, but look at those queens, just gonna take him out. Oh, and he's forced the ball back. And in the front gate here, we see a lot of zealots and sentries here. Possibly gonna do some hallucination and make, you know, multiply the number of zealots. But Timmy has a lot of Zerglings and a lot of queens, so if he gets a good surround, but there's force fields going down, but there's queens from back, and those phoenixes try to take off a queen, but no, too many queens, and as I expected, all those zealots went down, and Timmy is like, this is amusing. Yeah, I am actually enjoying myself too. And Ksight is just going, this is going to be a very fun game. I am super excited. And the Zerglings are attacking something, which I don't know why. Oh, they're breaking the rock here. And he also does have a 3rd expansion. So, Timmy's not behind at all. He's getting Spore Crawlers. Probably a smart move, because he does have air units. Oh, that was weird. Of course it's weird, but your Ksight, your Sentry hallucination thingy, it was weird too, because you got it before the warp gate. I don't think it really matters now, but it was pretty weird too, Ksight. But let me tell you what, your harass failed, and Timmy's owned you with mass queens. Oh yeah. And Zergling going there to get some scouting information, and so now he does know that there's a 2nd base, and he is getting 2 robotics facility. So we're gonna be seeing possible immortals. I don't know. I don't think immortals is a very good thing here. I don't know if immortals are good against queens, but he does have. He's gonna build a lot of Zerglings, so I don't think immortals the right build. But if he does get Colossus, that will do huge damage. And so, yeah.